Okay. Sorry, guys. Literally running behind. My fault. I decided to come in way too late on the setting up. That was my fault. I literally came in here like right at 8 o'clock, thinking I was going to get it all totally good and got by 8:15, and then didn't have the music pulled up, didn't have lights hooked up, everything. It was a mess. So sorry, we're running a little bit late. Entirely on me. Hi guys, welcome back to the Doesn't Have to Make Sense channel. This is the Friday stream show thing. If you are new here, hit that like button so you can get to know us a little bit better after you subscribe. Yay. Trisha's still number one over there in the chat because of course she is. She is the purple one. It is what it is. It's been a long week, guys. It's been a long week. Also, I haven't worn these monitors since last week, and I forgot how they sound. It's like being totally fair. I forgot how they sound. So I have to make adjustments for myself because that's what we do around here. We got to do the thing. All right. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Please. Okay. And let's see here. What we got? We got roll call. Let's see. Trisha's here early. Tara. We got Denise. Denise is here. Let's see here. Had to pause Timcast. Yeah, I saw Drew. Dr. Drew is on there. Interesting. Christine. And of course, because we're doing voice play tonight, this is me showed up. Because this is me as the number one voice play person. Okay, Val Prime, way down the list. There we go. Dude, I may fall asleep during the stream tonight. Trisha, it's been a long day. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, it's true. It's because you were the first one here. But also because you guys are engaging, that is why the number go up. I haven't made the number go up yet, so hold on, let me try here. Let's do that. Let's see. There we go. Maybe I'll do that there. You're number one voice play person. The only voice play person. And I would not consider you a VP, as we've previously discussed how the VPs are. You're a perfectly reasonable person. And yes, I'm drinking coffee tonight. The wifey had coffee for dinner, or with dinner, so I'm like, I want to have coffee too. Made pancakes for dinner, because, well, it was one of the easier things to do. And we had literally just enough stuff to do it with. Oi. Nick is here. You're not late. We only just got started. Nick, I need to know which song you were referring to play tonight, because you put out 2 in the last week. Alright, let's go over to the main screen right quick. So, either way. Guys, I do want to make sure that I promote the Patreon. Shoki Reviews Patreon. Link is down below. We had another Patreon call this week. It was pretty good. We watched a very strange thing that was supposed to be funny, and it wasn't. And then we watched some pretty good, funny, clean comedy, and then we talked about things. So we do at least 3 times a month Patreon calls, and then once a month we do trivia nights for all members of the Patreon. So if you're remotely interested in doing that and coming up support all of my channels, or just whichever one you prefer, because there's also the Now You Made It Awkward podcast. Dropped us a very special on location episode this morning. That one took a lot of effort to edit, film, and everything, so I need a lot of people to go watch that. Made some cool connections. It was pretty good. Ed Sheeran cover. Got it. Cool. That's what I thought. Wasn't sure. I pulled up both just to make sure. So that means I will close the Hamilton one because we didn't do that one. Okay. Excuse me. Laura 2 is here. What's up, Laura 2? L2. We need to get Laura Prime in here at some point. Is there anything else I need to promote? I don't remember. My brain is tired. Actually, because I'm having caffeine this late, I'm probably going to start getting sleepy near the end. Apparently, we're all going to fall asleep tonight. It is what it is. Sally, who was too tired and couldn't even make it, is what it is. Laura Prime keeps forgetting, I think. I think she's just busy, and I mean, she knows we do Friday things, so it's not a crazy thing. Okay, either way, let's go take a look at all the things we are going to be doing here tonight. So we do, of course, have the new voice play with "We All Lift Together." It's from Warframe. I don't know what Warframe is, but everyone is doing Warframe songs. So there's that. That's fair. I thought today was Saturday. And then Jose Rosario Jr. is coming back to guest on this particular thing. Then we have, that's kind of out of order, but it's fine. We'll stick with it. All right, so we got Tony Lindgren doing May You Never from John Martin. Jumping over, we got Connie Talbot covering God Only Knows from the Beach Boys. I'm down for that. Some of these things were available last week when I streamed on Saturday, and we just didn't get to them because that was a heck of a day. All right, and then we have, once again, another Warframe song, For Narmer. For Narmer. That's the way it sounds. And we've got Peter Barber, Jax the Bard, John Theodore music over here on the Rachel Hardy channel. So that might be cool. Or not. I don't know. I have no idea. I've only heard like a couple songs from Warframe. I have no idea. I have no idea what it is. Video game, I think, right? It's a video game. Let's see. We got, oh yeah. We got over on the Martina Da Silva channel, we've got some Josh Turner coming up over here. Got Josh Turner and a few other people all coming together for a song. Nature Boy. So, you know, we see Josh Turner, we click. We got Music Travel Love that apparently I completely glossed over in the last week and a half. Heal the World with All the Peoples. We've got all the peoples here, including our good friend Sheridan over here. And then, as we already heard, Nick has a new song for Ed Sheeran Sapphire, because, you know, he covers all the Ed Sheeran things. And this is a new loop pedal cover, and he was very excited to tell me to come check it out. So he's literally texting me, hey, are you streaming tonight? Yeah, yes, I'm streaming this time. Been somewhat inconsistent. I apologize. All right, new Matt Mitchell doing Waffle House 10 Commandments. I feel like this can go only good directions. And we got new Sons of Legion. AI wrote this song, then we covered it. So this should be interesting. I guess we're gonna hear it, the original AI version, and then fixifying it, I guess. New Citizen Soldier, Sit in Your Shadows. And then I know I'm gonna screw that up later. It's gonna be a totally different title. And then we have new Tommy covering Crazy Train from La Aussie. So there we go. So before we get started, what did you guys have for dinner? Or breakfast, depending on what side of the world you're on. Dude, does Ellie have a carbon fiber helmet there? Because that's pretty badass. Also, that appears to be Jeff's hammer from 16 Tons. Okay, so I'm going to boop that out of existence, and then we're going to just go get started. So, don't know the song, just know voice play, so we'll do this. You might. All right. Cool effects.
Flowing hard, the land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build our future, strong united. Waiting till we fall. And we all live. And we're all adrift together. Whoa.
Apparently, I still have Facebook open. And people are blowing it up. Shush. Shush, Facebook. And I was just about to say something super pertinent. Also, I forgot to mute my phone. Another birthday? We just did a week-long birthday celebration, Candida. Either way. First of all, I'm liking the effects, like the cool light effects they had going there. That was pretty neat. The overall beat is interesting. While technically not unnecessary bass, I just didn't like that bass line. I definitely don't know this song. Back me up, Phil.
To keep the dark from coming, feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of...
Oh, that's like a little gas masky thing. I was trying to figure out what he had around his neck. I thought it was goggles. Because they all have some sort of tools or something going on. The harmonies are good. I have no connection to the song, so I'm just basing it off their performance, basically. I will say, since they're supposed to be workermen, they should be dirty. I think I made this critique in the last, or one of the last videos, where like all their costumes were clean and they shouldn't have been. Carl's Jr. for nice. Yeah, what movie did you go see? Tell us. We just went and saw the new Jurassic World last night and did a review of it. That'll be up on the Patreon sometime soon. Veggie masala burger with piri piri sauce. I like me some piri piri sauce. Finally feel my lips and tongue again. Very good. Damn, you had a masala burger and you added piri piri sauce. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Ah, okay, cool. Terra. Yeah, we saw that too. Yeah, we did a full-on like 2-hour review of it last night. It was only supposed to be like an hour and 10 minutes. Our review was longer than the movie. I think. All right.
Sons and daughters hide the heart of who we are. Making things to build our future. Strong, united, work until we fall. And we all live, and we're all adrift together.
That was a weird lip sync for Caesar there. That was really weird. Also, I want to know what the thing is that's behind him, because it almost looks like a crane arm. Because obviously they're in a warehouse situation here. I assume this is somewhere in Patty Cake. It might be a conveyor. It might actually be a conveyor.
Together, still we stand.
So, are they supposed to be robots? Because obviously Lane is a hologram, but I'm very confused as to what Jeff technically just did with a wrench to his arm. Ah. Robot noises. So hold on. I did not like this right here. Hold on. Where is it? That. Once again, confused, because Lane is clearly a hologram. But the other ones appear to be cyborgs or robots of some sort. So we hear hammering. I would have liked to seen hammering. There's a sledgehammer on screen that has literally not been used the entire time. Okay, those are welding glasses. Okay. And then they added we all lift together back there. Nice. Tenocon. That's a thing. I would like to hear Jeff do another cover of 16 Tons, but with that background music. Yeah, I mean, like, most of it was good. I have no attachment to it, so I'm basing it purely off the performance. A couple things that Jeff did I didn't like because I think that they do too much flourish. No crazy unnecessary runs. The only other thing, just for the video, I would like them to dirty up their costumes instead of looking pristine all the time. Because we know they can do it. We've seen them do it. And then I also would have liked the sledgehammer to actually be a part of it. You hear the hammer swinging and hitting metal, like throughout almost the entire song, if not the entire song. And then no actual swinging of the hammer. Like, they could have had a version, like... They're really good with camera tricks and editing and compositing. They could have had clones of themselves in the background doing the work we're hearing that's rhythmic. I would have done it. But that's me. Oh, I'm sorry. This is me. Sorry. I barely have my lights on back here, but because I still haven't completed that install, I'm going to turn those off because I fear them overheating. And I will just boop that instead. Okay, so lots of Warframe stuff. I don't know. It's a game, right? Yeah, it's a game. So I don't know what it is. I've never seen it. I've only heard of it via doing this. So I have no connection to it whatsoever. But we'll have a second Warframe song coming up. And I think we've heard at least 2 from them so far. So either way, I mean, it's a good job. Don't get me wrong. And Jose is he's pretty talented. I think there's only one song I think he was in on, and I was just like, no, this was a bad idea. Why did we do this? I mean, they ain't for everybody. Nicely performed, but not my jam. That's a fair point. That is a fair point there. L2. Okie dokie. So breaking up the Warframe songs, we're gonna go ahead and do a non-Warframe song from John Martin. I don't know if I know this song. May You Never. We got Tony out here on a very beautiful day out. Let's see. This is over on the Elle and Tony channel. We've been checking out a couple of their guitar songs.
Great strong brother. Great strong brother. Good close.
Also tends to do one takes. I like these.
Sister. Okay. They both have roles, you know. He loves them both true, but the sister's good and close, and the brother is big and strong.
That's a cool little picnic table. That's loud enough. It's coming across.
Like a great close brother to me. You know that I love you true. You never talk dirty behind my back, and I know that there's those who do. Oh, please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. And please, won't you bear it in mind? just like a good close sister to me. And you know that I love you true. Don't know blade stab me in the back, and I know that there's those who do. Oh, please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. And please, won't you bear it in mind?
My coffee's getting cold.
And may you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make it better in the cold. Just like a great close brother to me.
Oh, that, yeah.
You know that I love
I forgot.
you true. Never talk dirty behind my back, and I know that there's those who do. Oh, please, won't you bear it in mind? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. And please, won't you bear it in mind for me? And may you never lose your temper. We get into a
I just like this. It's a nice
fight.
jam.
May you never lose your woman overnight.
I've never heard this song.
May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make it better in the cold. May you never lose your temper when you get hit in a barroom fight. May you never lose your woman overnight. And may you never lose your woman overnight. May you never lose your woman overnight.
Weird buzz there. Nice. I don't know that song. Have you guys heard that song before? I never have. So, I just dig the. We have got a lot of guitar players on the channel now, and I digs it. I dig it. It was just nice vibe, pretty day. I mean, the singing wasn't anything crazy, but I don't think it was meant to be. But also shooting that in one take, not only the performance, but unbroken camera and then having to move around smoothly and film that, but also for her to not engage the camera for the video was pretty good. I like it. That was a bit low, yes. It was definitely on the lower end. You guys just said the same thing. Denise and Laura too over here, just in sync. All right. Either way, that was nice. It was just a nice, chill guitar song. I digs it. I digs it. Yeah, there's no way you read it. It came in almost the same time. All right. That was cool. Guys, make sure you go check out Elle and Tony. If you haven't, go check it out. Definitely Psycho. 100%. Definitely. All right. So, another chick with a guitar. She's got all the chicks with the guitars. All right. God only knows from the Beach Boys. Look, I love me some Beach Boys. And Connie's talented. So, let's do it. Let's do it. Patricia's still number one. All right.
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, well, life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me, so what good would live?
Don't think so.
God only knows what I'd be
I think there's a Christian song that's God Only Knows. We might have heard recently.
without you. If you should ever leave me, well, life would still go on, believe me.
Is that the
The
movie
world
that
could
it's
show
from?
nothing to me, so what good would living do me?
I gotta turn it down a little bit. It's
God
loud.
only knows what I'd
I knew it's been in
be
movies, I just didn't know which ones.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
So I've been wearing my regular headphones for days. I forgot how loud these things are.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
I've actually never seen Love Actually.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Where's your cover of it, Nick?
God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without you.
I like the vocals in the
God
background.
only knows what I'd
Wow, I've got a big delay tonight. Weird.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
Oh, she's going on tour. Nice. Once again, the downside to these in-ears is that my sinuses feel very stuffy. That was very pretty. Nice vibes. Nice vibes. I don't know if we've ever really been disappointed by any covers Connie has done. She's pretty damn good. Especially when she teams up with other people. She's usually really damn good. Need to get her and Emily back together. They did, like, that's how we got introduced to Connie, was through Emily, I believe. And I don't think they've done anything else together since. The last song from Emily? Or Connie, I mean. It would have been You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, the Dusty Springfield one 3 weeks ago. Did Mariah Carey over there? Will You Still Love Me? Close to You. Yep. I don't have to remember. I can click. So I can just go, hey, there we go. Never clear your cookies, kids. How will you know what songs you've watched? It's funny. All right. So now we're over on Rachel Hardy's channel. Unless Rachel covered it by chance, but the last thing we watched from her was from How to Train Your Dragon. Once again, boop the volume here a little bit. Oh, okay. Alrighty, so Rachel with a bunch of different people, including Mr. Peter Barber, doing another Warframe song. I just thought the name was funny. For an Armor. For an Armor. It's a weird thing. I have no idea. No reference. We're just going to watch the thing. Okay. Ooh, gameplay footage. Don't know what I'm looking at, but cool.
Healed the pain of independence, strong our wise and trusted friends. We united in one vision.
That cadence is very familiar.
Rise to sing of sorrows end. He the bringer of the vision bids you answer to his call.
Sorry. I just realized why I'm having to turn so far. So, see how I'm like this? Sideways? That's because I moved my monitor yesterday for the podcast. Because when we're doing podcast, Chad is sitting there. There is normally where my monitor is. That's why I'm having to turn so far. I'm trying to adjust to this new Thursday night recording schedule. And we've only done it twice. So that would be why I was like, why is this so weird to watch tonight? You move it once and everything just gets out of whack. There we go. That's a little bit better. What? Why? Why are you? Okay. Turn on airplane mode. Good Lord. Problems. Fun fact, if you put We All Live Together and Foreign Armor together, you will find some fun similarities between the two songs. Okay. I'm not going to do that, but thank you. I'm enjoying this one so far. I like the vibes. Is there a mashup?
And we all run to a golden sun for no more.
Probably one of those ones I haven't listened to.
Here today we sing our story. With palace we have found our home. Virtue once was worked together, but virtue is now lived alone.
Oh, then not left alone. Got it.
Free we are now from each other. Brothers, sisters, daughters, sons. We call
Sorry, the lighting changed. I was like, oh, new people. No, never mind. Also, Rachel definitely has the best camera out of everybody here, or at least the best settings on her camera.
once we dreamt of independence. Now we stand and dream alone. We were all for one. Now the world's begun. For and we all run to the golden sun.
I, I did not like that note there. It's a cool song, though. I thought that was really awesome. I still wonder. Yeah, because he's doing. Okay, so they did We All Live Together over here. We never watched that one. Wait, how did we not? That one had Jared in it, too. Damn. I must have just saw Warframe and just said, nah. Okay. So we need to we're going to have to do a We All Live Together off, apparently. Because I just completely. So, like, we haven't been watching Colm because all he's been doing is, like, original weird sci-fi shanties. And I'm just like, I don't know if I care about those. They might be good, but I don't know if I care. I think that's the problem. But anyway, I dug this. But, okay, going back to the lighting thing. So Peter does, like, the full-on lighting, much like I'm doing here. I just turned my exposure down. Whereas Rachel's doing the soft side lighting. Or at least maybe one big-ass ring, perhaps. You know, even the other guy, I think it was John Theodore Music, was probably doing very similar lighting, but not very straight-up bold. But, like, if you're really going to do it, like, I don't have my... I used to have my red and blue lights right here. One of them's still right there, but it's dead. The other one's here somewhere on the desk. It's a mess right now. But you get that like side light exposure with a little like soft box light there. It definitely, evens out your tones and adds some contrast to your face. Peter is just like like just all the bleached out face. He needs to work on that. He's been doing this long enough. Colm does the same thing. He's got like Rachel, he's got the side lights mostly, and then a little bit of soft front. Or once again, big ass ring light will do that for you. Because if I wanted to do that, I could turn. I didn't figure out why that light died. Because that didn't make any sense. That light died last night during the podcast, even though it's plugged in. Doesn't make sense. So, yeah. I've got 2 other lights that can make things happen if I wanted to do that. I haven't mentioned it here, but I talked about it on the podcast. I've been looking at getting a studio space. We got to make more money, realistically. Like, if, for instance, if the Patreon were to grow significantly, we can afford a actual studio space, so I could build a dedicated area for both the podcast and probably for streaming, but more than likely just for the podcast. And I would just retain this room for, streaming and whatnot, because I don't want to have to do everything from a studio. Hold on. Speaking of which, I want to fix my exposure ever so slightly. After I said that. There we go. Okay. So which phone said it wasn't charging? I said one of them wasn't. No, that one's at 100. That one should be fine. Yeah. Weird. Earlier when I plugged in the thing, it said that one of the phones wasn't charging. But it was. Okay. So maybe we just need to have like a Warframe night. Just listen to all the Warframe music. Be like, I don't know what this game is, but it's got some kick-ass music. Okay. Wait, what? What did I watch earlier? Oh, it was Stargate Universe. Stargate Universe had some really good music. Okay, jumping over to the Martina Da Silva channel. I'm not entirely certain who she is. She's one of these 2 ladies, if I had to guess. And we've got Martina Da Silva, Joshua Lee Turner, featuring Sunny Step and Tahira Clayton. And they're doing a song called Nature Boy. So let's check it out.
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, a magic day, he passed my way, and while we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return.
Why does this sound so familiar? Especially this part.
The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return.
Where I don't know what that was. I liked it, but I had no idea what it was. That sounded like something out of a musical. I have no idea. What was that song? Hold on. Nature Boy by Eden Abez. Okay, I know that name. Yeah, I mean, like the harmonies were weird. Not saying it's bad, but it was weird. Okay, that was cool. Still want to know where the wifey is. She's obviously, we know she's making her own music, but not appearing in music together. Sad. I remember being a young child in the early 1960s. We get a bedtime with my parents is noticing me. They're watching a variety show. Frank Sinatra. Okay. So it is an old song. It's not just a song that sounds old. It is an old song. Okay. Nature Boy. I don't know what it reminded me of. It definitely reminds me of something. But that was cool. You think maybe it was a movie theme? It says by Nat King Cole, and why does it say Eden Abez? Just wondering. Martina De Silva, soprano. Tahira Clayton, alto, tenor. Of course, Josh Turner is the bass vox. Yeah. That was cool. All right. Yeah, just 3 people and 1 instrument. Just fantastic. Song, not song. Got it. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's go here. Music, travel, love. So literally the boys have all the people. And they're somewhere in the UAE. Okay, what is this? Heal the World. Okay. What do we got? It's a cover of, I don't know, Michael Jackson. Got it. That's what I was thinking.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Al Madame Buried Ghost Village.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place, it was brighter than tomorrow.
And if you really try, you find there's no need to cry. In this place, you feel there's no hurt or sorrow.
There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place.
She pretty.
Heal the world, make it a better place.
Oh, this song. Okay.
For you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
Sorry, I had to fix that.
إذا قدرت تعرف الحب لا يمكن يتداوم. الحب قوي يهتم فقط.
I kind of thought I was having a stroke there for a second.
تعرف الحب لا يمكن يتداوم. الحب قوي يهتم فقط بالعطاء. إذا حاولنا سوف نرى في هذا النعيم لا يمكن أن نشعر خوف من الرهبة والحياة. ثم تشعر دائما الحب يساعدنا نكبر. عالم أفضل، عالم
this defiant song. Though it's plain to see this world is heavenly, be God's glow.
We could fly so high, let our spirits never die. In my heart, I feel you are all my brothers.
اسمع حياة بلا خوف، معنا أكيد دموع الفرحة، نرى الأم تحوي السيوف إلى الحمام.
We could really get there if you cared enough for the living. Make a little space to make a better place.
Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. You and for me. You and for me. You and for me.
Wow. I didn't want to pause. Was that the most amount of people they've had on one song? That was 8 people. As we saw their previous song, they did 6. That was crazy. Ow. Oh, I've been sitting with my feet crossed. Oh, that hurts the ankle. That was great. That was great. Haven't heard that one in a real long time. Oh, man. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Okay. Can't imagine a village in the desert. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Tiny little village just abandoned and buried. That's crazy. Yes, we need world peace, no to war. Yeah. Yeah, definitely interesting injection of other languages, different cultures and stuff like that. I kind of wanted to hear more of like if they went back and forth, like all the women, then the men, like back and forth. That's the only other thing I would have said to do. But wow, those things are great. I mean, they all do as far as I can tell, all these people do is travel the world and sing in places. How do you even get that job? Like, seriously. I mean, like these type of creators always work together. I mean, it is what it is. It's like, hey, are you in Dubai? Yeah, I'm in Dubai. Let's do the thing. Okay. Are you going to be in Indonesia for the next 6 months? Yeah. Cool. We're going to film like 19 videos. Nice. That's literally how that goes. Yep. It's like, oh no, I get to travel the world and make music with my friends. And then some dork in Texas will look at it. Speaking of, hi, Nick. All right, Nick's got another Ed Sheeran cover for us. By the way, I thought I turned this off, but it's still awake. Stupid phones. By the way, did anybody else have a problem with their like laptop just not wanting to ever shut off? Like mine the other day, even though nothing was going on, I turned everything off and closed it. It was still running for like 12 hours. No, I meant a guy in another country singing a song, Nick. Duh. Okay. Also probably really should have plugged my phone in, but oh well. We'll figure it out. That's 1 million views in 10 days. Did it really? Dork in St. Louis. That's funny. All right, another Ed Sheeran cover. Let's see what we're going here. I'm a fantastic liar, Denise. I'm just not good at telling the truth. Convincingly. Okay. I'm ready to be wowed, Nick. This is my wowed face. Three.
The lights, your face, your eyes exploding like fireworks in the sky. Sapphire. Touching on body while you're pushing on me. Don't you want the party? I can do the song. We'll be dancing till the morning goes better, won't sleep. Jumping, 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 kiss the diary. Touching on body while you're pushing on me. Don't you want the party? I can do the song. We'll be dancing till the morning goes better, won't sleep. Jumping, 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 kiss the diary. Look what we found. Come and reached out into our hearts and pulled us to our feet now. You know the truth is, we can disappear anywhere as long as I got you there. When the sun dies, so the day shines. When I'm with you, it's not enough time. You're on the swing fly, watching you bloom out. We are surrounded, but I can only see the lights. Your face, your eyes exploding like fireworks in the sky. Sapphire. Touching on body while you're pushing on me. Don't you want the party? I can do the song. We'll be dancing till the morning goes better, won't sleep. Jumping, 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 kiss the diary. Touching on body while you're pushing on me. Don't you want the party? I can do the song. We'll be dancing till the morning goes better, won't sleep. Jumping, 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 kiss the diary. Sapphire. You're glowing, you're glowing, color and fragile lights. Look at you tonight. Sapphire. Pushing on your body, now pushing on me. Don't you want the party? I can do the song. We will be dancing till the morning goes better, won't sleep. Jumping, 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 kiss the diary. Touching on your body while you're pushing on me. Don't you want the party? I can do the song. We will be dancing till the morning goes better.
The real question is, when was "duh" added to the dictionary? Because I'm fairly certain it would have been, at least in my estimation, sometime in the early 90s. Sometime around the mainstreamification of The Simpsons.
Won't sleep, jumping, 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 kiss the diary. The lights, your face, your eyes exploding like fireworks in the sky. Sapphire. The lights, your face, your eyes exploding like fireworks in the sky. Sapphire. The lights, your face, your eyes exploding like fireworks in the sky. Sapphire.
There we go. I was letting it do its thing. Ah, okay. You thought you were losing it. That's funny. No, he's been covering all the new Ed songs as they come out. That's how Nick do. impressive because I don't know how to do that. I will say I have considered, because you guys know I have my little buttons right here. So for the podcast in the future, I'm going to have to work with a significantly less cluttered desk. And until we can get someone who can also produce the show live for us, I'm thinking of moving my computer and everything off, when we're recording, and then having foot pedal switchers for the cameras. Yeah. Hal, you were busy. I mean, she's like, you had a pretty busy last month. I don't know if you remember that. Either way, good job, Nick. The weird thing is like you're covering all these new Ed Sheeran songs, and I'm hearing them for the first time through you. So I've got nothing to compare to except for what you're doing. Excuse me. Oh, I've been hunching, and the back hurts. Okay, what are we at? 9:19. I'm making good time. Making good time here, fellas and ladies. Mostly ladies. Unless Eric the Lurker is here and we completely missed him. Also, Funicorn. There's your Funicorn. The Zero Fucks Hero. The Trophy of Apathy. You wish you could have one. I could find one. You can always go look. You can always go look. I really wish I had bought another one of those. Another one of those. Sally did not pop in to say goodnight. Sally just passed on the message, I believe. Okay, Matt Mitchell. By the way, I think he's selling t-shirts to help raise money for the disaster in Texas. And like on top of Texas, like I think we talked about it on Wednesday, like at least 4 different states, I believe, are all dealing with severe flooding right now. That's crazy. Yeah, this was one of those, I believe it was a bacon. Yeah, so this was one of those things where you make a brownie in a mug thing. I bought it for the wifey, or we got it for Christmas. I don't remember. Well, it's a perfectly good mug. Yeah, that what Denise said. Also, Trisha, I know you don't watch the podcast, but you've technically got a shout out on the podcast today. Okay.
Whether it's your first time at Waffle House or you've been more times than you can remember, because most of those occasions happened after midnight, here's a helpful refresher on the 10 Commandments of Waffle House. Number 1, thou shalt not murder is, a commandment everywhere, but it should be reminded to Waffle House customers between the hours of 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. And if you ain't got a clue what I'm talking about, then just go ahead and Google employee throws chair at customer. Don't type in Waffle House, just that.
Actually, the customer threw the chair. Yeah, there it goes.
You'll see. Number 2, thou shalt look for the smoke. Just like any good barbecue joint, you should smell the smoke before you see the restaurant. But instead of sniffing the sweet smells of smoked meats, you should be sniffing something like Pall Malls coming from the line cook out front of the restaurant.
Yep.
And the more angry he looks that you just pulled up, the better the food. Number 3, thou shalt not complain. If you happen to notice that something with your order was not cooked right, yes, it was. Because at Waffle House, if it was cooked, they got it right. Number 4, honor thy jukebox etiquette. Waffle House is the only restaurant in the world where the music playlist can go from Loretta Lynn to Ludacris to Linkin Park, and nobody in there is gonna bat an eye. There's only one rule when it comes to the jukebox, and that is do not play the same song on repeat. Okay, you are not John Mulaney.
John Mulaney,
Plus, the most stressed out of all the Waffle House servers.
Okay, so he said that, and I immediately thought, you're not John Mulaney. Then he said, you're not John Mulaney. If you don't know what he's talking about, just go over to YouTube, do John Mulaney, What's New Pussycat? And just know that my co-host on the podcast has done it before.
Reserves the right to shut that down, either by unplugging the jukebox or sticking your face right through it. And I've seen it happen. Commandment number 5, thou shalt wait thy dadgum turn. There will occasionally be times where every seat in the Waffle House is taken, so you must wait. But this is a restaurant that does not have a hostess or a wait list app or those little pagers, because God knows half the customers would have already stripped the copper right out of them.
Yep.
When the Wahoo is at full capacity, it is up to the customers to remember who is next. I fully believe that this is a test to determine how well society can function without structure and order, and wouldn't you know it, there's always one goober that screws it up. It's real simple, y'all. Just take a look around at the other people waiting on a table. Were they here before you? Then you are not in front of them, because that's not how lines work. When every other person that's waiting on a table came after you, then it's your turn. Just wait for the next clean table. Let me repeat that. The next clean table. You don't go sit down at a dirty table, okay? Do you go sit on a toilet that's already full? Don't answer that, actually, because if you go to the bathroom at the Waffle House, you might. Yeah. Now, should you have multiple seating options, just remember that place. Counter is for shooting the breeze. Booths are for leaving with ease. Booths are precious real estate in the House of Waffles, so if you came there to chat with a friend for hours, then sit at the counter, or just do like everybody else in the South does when they want to catch up with long-lost friends.
Go to Walmart?
Stand in the middle of the aisle at Walmart. Commandment number 7, if the Waffle House is closed, thou shalt go.
To heaven.
Now, somewhere safe, like a shelter.
Yep.
If you, for some reason, stumble up to a Waffle House and notice that it's closed and the windows are boarded up and you have no idea why, then I strongly suggest you get the hell out of there. Waffle Houses only shut down for one of the 3 H's. Hurricanes.
Nope.
Health inspectors.
Nope.
And hell freezing over.
Nope.
Oh, and speaking of health inspectors, commandment number 8, thou shalt just ignore that health score. Don't even look at it. Normal sanitation rules.
Look, if you've watched the Fat Electrician video, a hurricane will not stop a Waffle House. They don't close for hurricanes. They don't even close when they don't have power. They don't close when they don't have water, because they have power and they've stored water. They have recipes for reduced water intake. It's insane what they will do. They have, anytime something goes wrong with the Waffle House, they add it to the book on how to get through the thing that went wrong. That's what happens when you have ex-military guys who get together to create a restaurant. Also, I would recommend, once again, if you would like to see how Waffle House is connected to the Manhattan Project, go watch the Fat Electrician's video.
Do not apply here. If you couldn't tell yet, Waffle House is not a normal restaurant. The floors are sticky for your safety, and any discoloration on the walls is not filth. That's just seasoning.
It is.
Because the Waffle House is like a cast iron skillet. And the more seasoned it is, the better the food's gonna taste. I probably, if you have an open wound, I would cover or smother that before you walk in there.
Yep, cover.
Commandment number 9, thou shalt stack thy plates.
Yes.
Your Waffle House server didn't randomly decide one day that they want the All-Star Special to come on 14 separate plates, okay? They don't love washing dishes, but that's just the way it is. I don't have a joke for this one. I just really hate how that works, and I wish they'd stop doing it. But I know it's not your fault, Waffle House server, so please don't hurt me. And finally, commandment number 10, thou shalt tip generously, okay? Waffle House employees are the glue that holds the South together, so you should support the thin yellow line. Because if we ever lose them, we'll be just like the Yankees.
Oh.
And those Waffle Houses turn into Skyline Chili's. And then, might as well be in hell.
It's fair. It's fair. It's very fair. Flour, milk, some stuff. Put stuff in the jar. I would probably, if I was going to do that, I would probably just take like a regular like biscuit and like stretch it out and put it in the mug and then put all the toppings upon it. It's likely what I would do in said pizza mug. Actually, I do remember recipes for that not that long ago. You know, like those lovely listicles you get used to get mostly on Facebook. But I guess it just depends at this point. Either way, Matt was very correct in all those things, and I hate that I'm becoming more and more in sync with him. In this one video alone, I think I knew exactly what he was going to say 3 times. So either one of us is a comedic genius, and the other one is Matt Mitchell, or I don't know. Okay, Laura didn't forget she's in the middle of Tile Rummy with the fam. I don't know what that is. Okay, moving on. Okie dokie, Sons of Legion. This should be interesting. AI wrote this song, and then we covered it. You be the judge. All right. So for those who don't know, there's several really fun AI softwares out there for doing music. One of them is known as, I believe, Suno. I've wanted to play with it. I have yet to do so. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but it did. Okay, so hold on, wait. We covered Dust on the Wind, a song by the AI band Velvet Sundown. Okay, Dust on the Wind, not in the wind. Interesting. A game that she's losing, apparently. All right.
I'm Daddy Jack. This is Adam.
Hello,
we are
Daddy
Sons
Jack.
of Legion. So we have this wild idea. There is a band that has recently gone viral, which everybody is talking about right now. Now, this band is assumed to be an AI band.
We don't want to jump to conclusions, but
Yeah.
it's looking kind of AI.
Exactly. This is the band we're referring to. And this is the
Yeah, they
song.
are AI, yeah.
Dust on the wind, boots on the ground, smoke in the sky, no peace found. Rivers run red, the drums roll slow.
So what we decided to do, a little experiment, we were kind of in a unique position to do it because we had the ability to kind of create a cover of this song right here in the studio, just between Adam and I. We thought it would be an interesting way to gauge people's reactions and see if people can actually tell the difference between something computer generated and something that
Has soul.
I love that they're somehow recording this on two separate cameras. But no, I like that sounded basically like them, so this is going to be funny.
Something that actually has soul.
So we thought this would be really interesting, and we also thought that maybe not everyone is aware that these things are going on right now. You prompt and you say, hey, make me a song that sounds like da-da-da and da-da-da, and about 30 seconds later, the computer generates a song for you, and there you have it.
You'll get to judge for yourself. You get to listen to both songs and see which one do you like. We also, in a follow-up video that you can probably watch, we'll start putting up some clips, you'll see when we went down to Broadway here in Nashville, we're the heart of American music, and we asked people, can you tell the difference? And I think when you see the reactions, it's actually quite shocking. This is something that is poignant to music history. It's happening right now. And when you get a chance to look at those videos, you'll see reactions that are physical, they're emotional, but sometimes people are a little bit confused. They're not really sure. And that's the part that makes this whole entire social experiment very interesting.
Yeah, we are in a time where we have never been here before, where people are already unable to tell the difference, or a lot of people are unable to tell the difference between.
Also, how the hell does a copyright work on an AI-generated song? Gotta wonder about that. Who technically holds the license for a completely computer-generated song?
Something computer generated and something human generated.
Let us know what you think. There's no right or wrong in this. We're just really just here to see what happens and put it out into the world.
Bringing in some big mic stands. These will be for the drums. So we're just setting up microphones on the drums. This is like a whole art form in and of itself, of which I don't claim to be an expert, but there are people that have spent their entire lives being masterful recording engineers, going back, to the 30s, 40s, 50s, especially 60s, just learning how to get the best tones out of drums. That human touch, I think, is important there too, because you had a dedicated engineer and somebody who wasn't thinking about the songwriting, wasn't thinking about the parts or the composition. His job was just to figure out the microphones and get the best sound as possible, and that has over time become, a lot of the iconic and famous drum sounds that we've heard on some of the best recordings ever made. We're gonna do our best to get a good drum tone here. Guitar mic, room mic, 2 vocals. These are gonna be toms. This is a hi-hat. And this will be our bass DI.
Okay, but the we say makes it okay. But I'm saying, like, does that mean that because you put it in, you are the artist and you hold the copyright? It's a little weird.
Dust on the wind. Okay, cool. Smoke in the sky, no peace found. The rivers run red, the drums roll slow. Tell me, brother, where do we go? All right, that's it.
Okay. I think nobody knows because it's a new emergent phenomenon.
Dust on the wind, boots on the ground, smoke in the sky, no peace found. The rivers run red, the drums roll slow. Tell me, brother, where do we go? Raise your hand, don't look away, sing out loud, make 'em pay. March for peace, not for pride. Let that flame turn with the tide.
Okay, but how the heck is an AI going to create content without input? Like, you have to have human involvement somehow.
Guitars cry out, bullets fly. Mama prays while young men die. Ashes fall on sacred land. We still got time to make a stand. Raise your hand, don't look away. Sing out loud, make 'em pay. March for peace, not for pride. Let that flag turn with the tide. Smoke will clear, truth won't bend. Let the song fight till the end.
I mean, the funny part is, like, the music is really solid. The only thing that seems a little odd is just the lyrics. But I mean, if you put it in the prompt and you want it to have like this theme and whatever, that's how it'll come up with the lyrics. Sometimes they don't make any sense, but a lot of these songs don't anyway. So, but for a song that was generated by AI and then played by humans, that's actually pretty good. I mean, I dug it, like the whole sound. You could have had no lyrics in there; I'd have been fine with it. I don't know. That is a very strange phenomena, though. Like, you got an AI generated band, and now somebody else wants to cover their music. It's like, so the guy who typed in the prompt in the first place holds the copyright on said millions of downloaded songs. It's very strange. Very strange world we live in. I mean, like, as soon as we start getting into the movies and shit like that, completely created by AI. Because the other thing is, you can put in, you do two separate things. You look for lyrics first, so you can go into like ChatGPT or another large language model and then you ask for lyrics to a type of song, give it a prompt on themes and structure, make it sound like this type of song or this artist. You get your lyrics built up, maybe tweak them a little bit. Then you feed the concept into Suno with the lyrics, and then it'll pop out that kind of shit. I don't know. Sufficient contribution. I mean, I told it what to do. I paid for the electricity of the computer. I don't know. Everything about AI is weird, and I know there's no way to stop it now, but it would be cool if we could. I think you mean and, not but. All right. Speaking of an and but, here we go. Citizen Soldier, sit in your shadows. Saw they were doing a live stream the other day. Who is with you in your darkest moments? Jesus. I win. I got it right.
Sometimes the silver lining's only blinding. Sometimes a friend's advice just makes it worse. Sometimes the
And I'm going to be honest with you. You could easily convince me that these guys are AI. Because the formula for their songs are so dead on. You could easily convince me that it was AI.
Sometimes the best intentions feel like prying. When no one knows how much it hurts. Anytime that you're not okay, I will shut my mouth and say, I'll never ever try to fix you. I'm never ever gonna quit you. Anytime that the sun won't shine through, I will sit in your shadows with you. I'll never judge you for your problems, even if you never ever solve them. Even when there's not a thing we can do, I will sit in your shadows with you. Sometimes the medication's just a band-aid. Sometimes the therapists don't have a clue. Sometimes the more you share, you feel more insane. 'Cause no one gets what you've been through. Anytime that you're not okay, I will shut my mouth and say, anytime that you're not okay, I will see your worst and stay. I'll never ever try to fix you. I'm never ever gonna quit you. Anytime that the sun won't shine through, I will sit in your shadows with you. I'll never judge you for your problems, even if you never ever solve them. Even when there's not a thing we can do, I will sit in your shadows with you. 2 ears, 1 mouth, not a word is necessary. Human, safe house, I wanna be your sanctuary. Unhinged, break down, we can live in a cemetery. I can call that home if it means you're not alone. I'll never ever try to fix you. I'm never ever gonna quit you. Anytime that the sun won't shine through, I will sit in your shadows with you. I'll never judge you for your problems, even if you never ever solve them. Even when there's not a thing we can do, I'll
Hold on. Something felt off there.
with you. I'll never judge you for your problems, even if you never ever solve them. Even when there's not a thing we can do, I will sit in your shadows with you.
That felt like a tempo change. That was weird. Hold on. Did anybody else hear that? Like, is it just me? Like, it felt like there was a weird tempo change, like in that one spot. Hold on.
I'll never ever try to fix you. I'm never ever gonna quit you. Anytime that the sun will
right here.
shadows with you. I'll never judge you for your problems, even if you
No, right here.
never ever solve them. Even when there's not a thing we can do,
Weird.
I'll sit in your shadows with you. I'll sit in your shadows with you. I will sit in your shadows with you.
You. That was a nice song. That was a cool song about not giving up on other people. But it did feel like I don't know what it was. There was something about that one little section. It felt like either they missed a beat or it slowed down like a quarter step. Like it was really strange. I heard it and I just like my brain went, "What?" I don't know if anybody else heard that. Anyway. Okay, hold on, wait. Our public works crew had a project this week. Some ospreys decided to build a nest on top of a pole. The guys got busy, and now the nest is built on a secure wooden pallet at the top of the pole. Okay, people keep stopping and taking pictures of it. I keep seeing this video on social media. I don't know what type of bird it is. It's a pretty large bird, and it made a nest on top of a power pole, but the guys literally knocked it down. Bird comes back, realizes its nest is gone, its eggs are gone. It drops the food it was bringing back, and then it like hangs out on top of the pole, and then they insert Pain's speech from Naruto as he's like standing in judgment of all the humans, and he's like doing that bird thing where he's got his wings turned up like he's sunning like a satellite dish, and it is creepy, especially when they throw that whole speech into it. It's sad but funny at the same time. Ow, that was pointy. You sent me an AI song from Nick's Twitch stream. Of course. Hold on. Bathroom break bop. What? Oh. Me and another mod made this while Nick was taking a bathroom break. Oh, it's on Suno.com. Okay. Hold on. Oh, it's on Suno.com. Okay. Hold on. Oh, it's on Suno. We're going to go on an infinite loop there. Hold on.
Saucy dad's gone just for a minute. Denise steps in, she's got to spin it. Tammy and Diane causing a stir. Posting pics, got the chat in a whir. Murray's in the corner, plotting a scheme. Doug Ladie joins in like a mischievous dream. Only feet pics flying like crazy. Chats ablaze, it's anything but lazy. Bathroom break, it's chaos all around. Denise tries to rein it in without a sound. Tammy's giggling, Diane's loud.
Wow.
Murray and Doug's lady lost in the crowd. Saucy dad trusts Denise to hold the fort.
How long is this song? Wow. That's funny. So I guess at some point you'll have to make one for this show. For whenever I'm running late. Similar bathroom break song. Okay. That's funny. Yeah, I know, I saw. I was like, damn, how long is this song? Okie dokie. So, interesting song there, Sit in the Shadows. Nice message. And it didn't get too heavy, which I kind of... You never know how it's going to go. Okay, but you got to make the song for this channel match more of what we do here. Like the vibe of the music we go for here. Or anime. If it's an anime theme song that's in... If it can do it in Japanese, it'll be even funnier. Okay, we're going to wrap up here with Tommy, Mr. Johansson over here. Damn, we got through all those songs before 10 o'clock. How's that possible? My clock's wrong. Tommy doing Crazy Train. I'm sure this isn't going to be absolutely insane.
too late to love and forget all the hate. Metal wounds not healed, lies are being shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Let's go!
By the way, that guitar is gorgeous. I love that. The white, the gold, the different color inlay. It's so pretty.
I listen to preachers, I listen to fools. I watch all the dropouts who make their own rules. One person condition to rule and control. The media sells it, and you live the role. Metal wolves, they're screaming, driving me insane. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for me. You gotta listen to my words.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cold war, that's what we become. Inheriting troubles, I'm mentally numb. Crazy, I just can't bear. I'm living with something that just isn't fair. Mental wounds not healing, who are wants to blame? I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. We're going off rail, just like a crazy train.
Thank you, Ozzy, for all your music. Because Ozzy just played his final show, right? Is that the whole big deal? I saw like 1 million people doing Ozzy related things this past week. I'm fairly certain he totally retired, right? Is that what's going on? I think that's what happened. Yep, I think so. And for those wondering, yes, I did see Austin's performance. I did see it. Yes. Hold on. I know the apologetics parody of this. Okay, that's funny. Well, yeah, I wouldn't exactly expect you to know Ozzy Osbourne there, Trisha. It's funny. Okay, so I didn't bother listening to her cover of My Immortal. Peyton doing that. I'm just poking around here right quick before we go. We're done slightly early. I'm just gonna go look around. See, honestly, more Warframe. Like, it's clearly a big thing. I have no idea. No idea. Yeah, Cassidy McKenzie. We checked her out last week. That's right. Okay. Jamween. Whatever. Juan versus the Flash. If Blink 182 had done the Titanic soundtrack. Okay, well, I'm clicking on that.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on.
Yeah.
Say it ain't so, I will not go. Never mind, Jack, I'm letting you go.
That's funny. Never mind, Jack. I'm letting you go. That's hilarious. Okay. Either way, guys, that's going to be it. We're wrapping up a little bit early tonight, and oh no, that's terrible. Terrible for us to do that. With the average toddler spends 2 to 4 hours of screen time a day. This is true. Yep, more than likely. If you didn't watch the Culture War episode this morning, Denise, I would suggest doing that because I talked about how psychology has gone woke to a degree. So very interesting topic to have several psychologists and Dr. Drew as well in there on that topic. So, all right, guys, that's going to be it for this go round. And once again, need to make sure to plug the Patreon. We should have, another Patreon gathering this coming Wednesday, unless something comes up. And then, of course, that any of that money will go to hopefully eventually getting a studio. That'd be great. It's a few $100s a month would be great for that. Okay, yeah. The Culture War was really good earlier. I listened to it while I was doing things. Also, make sure to go check out the Now You Made It Awkward podcast. I'll share it in the community tab. This week we didn't film it this week, but this week the episode dropped where we were on location at a local brewery during the filming of a TV show that's coming out sometime in the future. And I got to talk to a lot of friends, got to talk to certain brewery owners and operators, and then even one of the stars of the show. And we luckily got him for way longer than they were happy to let him be free, but we did it anyway, so that's fine. You'll have to go listen and find out, Trisha. Yep, you'll have to listen and find out. Because Christine got a shout out a few weeks ago. So there's that. Yes. Geoff has a new song. Okay, we'll check that out next week. But anyway, guys, so I will see y'all then, and make sure you have a good weekend, and I'll see you patrons next Wednesday. And remember, as always, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be loud. I was doing this earlier to annoy the wifey. I had a certain... Everybody's hold on, wait. There we go. All right. Bye, guys.